Hi there, don't know if you can hear me over this. This is Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. The album I showed on one of my earlier video. This is just another look, or the next look at some of my other records. I've picked up some of these quite recently. That's a tad loud in the background, I'm not sure. Turn off the equaliser. There's my Sony 1970s amp and tuner. Sorry about the speakers, not the best ones. I did have some Mission speakers, but they were knackered, so they had to be scrapped. I have to get some more. Yeah, there was a CD player. I don't own many CDs, to be honest, but it's a Technics job from the 80s. And over here, spinning as we speak, is the quite nice 70s Toshiba direct drive turntable, spinning Byron Lee as we speak. Okay, enough of that. To the records. I don't think I need to spell out the title of that album. Never mind let you read that for yourself. By the Sex Pistols. This is the original on Virgin Records from 1977, and one of the rarer pressings because it omits the tracks on the back cover, on the pink back cover, plain back cover, which makes it slightly rarer than the other later pressings. It's not one of the first 1,000 though, I'm pretty sure on that, but that was a nice pickup. Next up, this was from a record shop, Queen, News of the World. I'm not sure of the year of this one, is it 77? Not a massive Queen fan, but I thought I'd get that because I really like the cover. So that giant, which reminds me, I think, is the Iron Giant in that film. Very good artwork on that one. Next up, we have Rod Stewart's second album, Gasoline Alley, and this one's original, 1970, I think. Yes, and you'll notice it's on the legendary Vertigo Swirl label, although it doesn't have the original inner, which cheesed me off a little bit, but still, it's in nice condition. Next up, another one of my favourite bands, The Clash. This is an early 90s album, and it's limited edition, the singles with poster apparently. And that's in nice condition also. Here comes one of the rarer albums, Brian Auger and the Trinity on the original Marmalade album. Pretty rare this. Got this a little while ago. It's in stunning condition, near mint condition. And I picked it up for, I think it was 30 quid, which was a bargain because it's listed at, I think it's 100. So that's a good sort of fusion album. Next up we have reggae. I love reggae. And this is just a box standard Reggae Chartbusters 75. That was a pound bin pickup. Next up we have Scar, original intensified Scar. It's a 1979 on Ireland. It's in lovely condition. Another Reggae Hits Volume 2 album. This one is 80s, sort of Aswad type reggae, not the best. Much prefer the original late 60s, 70s stuff. This is a modern artist called Norris Man, Home and Away, Jamaican artist. Very, very good. Not sure if he's known too much in commercial circles. Hasn't sold a lot of records, I don't think. And I found this one. It's a really good record. I'm trying to find. He's done a number of albums. He's done about 7 or 8, maybe more, from about 2000 up to present day. But I can't find any of his other albums on vinyl. So keep looking. Good album. Tighten Up Volume 2. This was a charity shop pickup, or thrift store pickup if you're in America. Original on the Trojan label in mono. Quite a common reggae compilation album, but it's got some good stuff on it. I've got on here Kingstonians, Sufferer, Bleachers, good track. Come Into My Parlour, The Upsetters, Live Injection, Lee Perry, of course, very, very good. Love reggae. There's another one, Reggae, another Trojan record. These are not in brilliant condition. Most Trojan vinyl, being Party records, were ruined. And these are sort of a couple of quid, I think these were. And again, this has got the Kingstonians, Nat Cole, Martells, Heptones, etc. Of course, no reggae collection would be complete without Bob Marley. Sorry for the accent. Chances Are. That's that one. Just go through them quickly now. I'll be on here forever. Bob Marley and the Wailers, Uprising, original. Bob Marley and the Wailers Live, original. Bob Marley and the Wailers Natty Dread, original. Bob Marley and the Wailers Survival. Bob Marley and the Wailers KO. Bob Marley and the Wailers Exodus. The legendary Bob Marley, good compilation album. Bob Marley and the Wailers featuring Peter Tosh, early music. That's his 60s stuff, some of his solo stuff. Before the Wailers, when he was Robert Marley, the Bob Marley Memorial album. It's German, sort of after he sadly passed away, I think. Greatest hits of Bob Marley. What we got here? The Who, the best of 60s. That's Swedish, I think. Was it German? German. Not sure. Well, how did they get in here? Sing Lofty. That was I'm not quite sure why they're in there. I'll get rid of those. I don't want to see them. The Faces. That's an original on the Orange Warners label from '69. Gatefold. Long player. The Faces album. That's original. That's nice condition. Jimi Hendrix. Cry. Is it Of Love? Yes, I always say For Love for some reason. Original on Track Records. Excellent condition. Electric Ladyland. Jimi Hendrix. That is the Polydor reissue, not the original, unfortunately. It's a modern copy on yellow vinyl, probably bootleg. What's this one? This is Frank Zappa live in New York. Reissue again from early 90s, I think late 80s, on Zappa's own label. There. And then we got The Mother's Invention, Freak Out. These are all reissues. And that one again is on Zappa's label, I think from '84, something like that. I think we all know what that album is. The Velvets, Velvet Underground. That's the second pressing on MGM and Nico. Next up, my favourite band ever, The Doors. Got lots of The Doors. In fact, I've pretty much got everything I believe The Doors have done. Pretty much everything. This is a compilation album 13 on the Butterfly label. It's an original. Great nick. This is their album without Jim. Other Voices. Good album, that. Not perhaps given enough credit, but very good nevertheless. And give it a listen if you haven't listened to that album. It's pretty good. Here we have LA Woman by The Doors. I read something the other day about, I think it was, if you could choose one album from your collection, it was Zoe Ball from Radio 1, for British viewers will know who I'm talking about, and she chose, I think it was Abbey Road by the Beatles. I can't remember the other one, but my dad asked me if I had to choose one album, only one, and that would be The Doors by LA Woman. hard to choose, but that is original, the die cut cover. Just that blemish there that spoiled it slightly. Next up, Air Force, Ginger Baker. Another jazzy album. Don't like jazz personally, but this has got some great names on it. Obviously Ginger, Steve Winwood, Denny Lane, Graham Bond, love Graham Bond, Chris Wood, and a few others. Nice album. This is quite a rare album. This is UFO's debut album. This is original on Beacon Records, and it's the sleeve's very good plus, and the record is near mint, and that is a hard record to find. That that's one of the best ones in my collection. Next up, a modern release. It's Jimmy again. People, Hells and Angels, his current album on double vinyl. There we go. Picked that up a couple of weeks ago, I think. It's a good album, that. And next up, and I think finally, we have my collection of Allman Brothers. Love the Allman Brothers. This is a band called The Hourglass, which Dwayne and Greg Allman were in before they formed the Allman Brothers. It's on Liberty from 1968. It's quite a rare album. Next up, Best of Dwayne Allman, compilation album from the late 70s on Capricorn. Here's another one. Allman Brothers at the Fillmore East double album, one of the greatest live albums ever, on the original Atlantic Plum label. Possibly the last record ever issued on the Plum before they switched to the more common green and tan colour. Next up, this is a hard record to find. It's the Allman Brothers Idle Wind South, their second album. It's the original pressing on Atco Records, made in Great Britain. Very hard record to find, that. It's a nice nick. Another Allman Brothers band, brothers and sisters, after Dwayne died. Good album though. And finally the band's first album, self-titled The Allman Brothers Band from 1969. And this one is again original on Atco. And that's it for this segment. I will upload another video soon showing the rest. Mainly my collection is made up of 60s, 70s rock. I'm a massive blues fan, and I'll show them in more detail in another video. But thanks for putting up with this, and please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.